Hey guys, what's up? Hope everyone is doing great. Happy Eid. It's been some time, I know, been gone. And today's video, I just wanted to talk to you about friends and the influence that friends can have over us. And how can I actually become a better friend out there for everyone that I meet in everyday life? So, these questions come to us when it comes to friends. Like, sometimes you will feel like you don't fit in with a certain group of friends that you meet on the daily or on the weekly basis, whether it be in school, college, at work. You will always find yourself getting accustomed to these social groups that you'll have to fit in with. But sometimes along the lines, you will find yourself that you're lucky enough to actually fit in with these certain social groups. And sometimes you will feel that you're not really entirely fitting in with these certain social groups that you do meet. And that is completely fine. These things do happen. People are meant to come and go in your life, they're not always meant to stay. And what I could tell you for these people that are staying in your life right now, so first things first, you have to give more, right? Every friendship along the line is give and take, right? So you give them support, they will give you support in return. You give them your honest opinion, they will give you their honest opinion in return. So you always have to give whatever it is. It doesn't have to be materialistic. You just have to give your utmost so that you shall receive. The second most important thing here is that we should always have empathy and actually show empathy. I know some people do struggle sometimes to actually show that they do have empathy and that they care to their friends. Sometimes some people are just shy like that, but that's completely fine. Just learn to show empathy more, care more about them, be genuinely interested in their lives, and listen to them more. It really helps when you listen more. People love to, talk about their accomplishments, talk about themselves. So just always listen more, then you talk more, right? One of the important things here that we should always look out for is negative friends. People that are always in that negative bubble. Whenever you do meet them, you always get this sense of feeling that you're uncomfortable. They always love to indulge in unhappy gossip. They love to gossip. They love to badmouth. They love to backbite. That's most of the activities. It's not the entire outing, but that's the number one thing that is just always being done there repetitively. They always love to indulge in unhappy gossip. So just watch out for that. It's going to drag you along the lines of becoming like them. You are your friends. You will ultimately become like them. You will ultimately start bad mouthing and negatively be driven to just be sad and just be grumpy and talk and badmouth people. You will always find as well that a loop of drama surrounds them mostly. They they always just find themselves around, they always love to be around drama, right? If there is no drama, there is no outing, there is no group setting. So it's always like a new bad topic above the bad topic. Someone did this. This happened to me. I saw this happening. For example, a loop of drama always surrounds them, and it never goes away. It's always there. Like that negative vibe is always there around that group. So just be wary of negative, toxic people that you do encounter in your life. I'm not saying that we should be saints, right? There will be days where you do feel down. There will be days where you feel that you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and that you are in a negative spiral just for the hour or the day. But the traits that I've mentioned about these negative people or friends, it is something that is very common. It is common in the group setting, the loop of drama, the loop of negativity, the loop of bad luck, the unhappiness, that loop is the essential core of the group. It's the essential core of that friend. You go and you meet that friend and you just know it. As soon as you leave the house, you know that you are going to have a bad day. You know that you won't like really have fun, but it's good to get out of the house and meet someone and see people. But you do know as soon as you meet that friend that you're going to gossip, you're going to indulge in negative, low vibrational, bad frequency. I mean, loop of drama will surround that outing, right? Last but not least, everyone out there has their own shadow selves. The shadow self is it's your negative self trait that's inside you, that's stemmed with you ever since you were a kid. It's all of the negative self traits that you do have. So let's say for example, I have a temper. I have a bad temper. That is my negative shadow self. And because I have that temper, for example, I've learned over the years to put out a front where I'm calm, I'm happy, I don't have a temper, I'm very relaxed. And over time, you will notice that burst that will come out, it slips out, right? So there will be times where I'm put under pressure, let's say, for example, I'm put under a very stressful situation, which will require me to really let out my shadow self. It will slip out. And that is where the burst of anger comes out, for example. You have to be really careful of that. Everyone has different shadow selves. It's not just temper, it could be harming others, for example. So just watch out for your shadow self. Learn to have a little bit of self awareness. Just sit down with yourself, talk to yourself, and write down the negative self traits that you have. Just tell yourself, okay, right now I have a temper and I want to acknowledge the fact that I do have a temper and that it's completely fine. I do accept this part of myself. And what can I do to better it? What can I do to actually channel this shadow self of mine, my temper, into something positive? I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to bury it down deep inside of me and just tell myself it's completely fine. I don't have a temper. I'll get rid of it. That's not how the world works. That's not how us as humans do operate. We're not saints. We're not angels. We do have negative traits and positive traits. But what can be done about your negative trait is that it can be channeled to the positive. You can channel it into something productive. You can channel it in a way that doesn't really control you. So let's say, for example, if someone is a narcissist and they love themselves so much, they're selfish. They don't care about people. They don't care about people's feelings. They don't care about anyone. So a person like that, with that shadow self in mind, this selfishness, they should just learn how to channel their inner selfishness and their narcissistic traits into a positive product. I'll talk about myself. I do have a temper, right? How can I channel that temper, that anger that sits inside of me into my shadow self? How can I channel that into something positive? For example, I love to work out. When I work out, I do find that my shadow self is at peace while I'm at the gym, while I'm going to the limit, I'm pushing, I'm giving it my all. I do find in some ways that that heals my shadow self and it just channels my shadow self into a positive, um, it channels it into a productive outcome, into the better good. And therefore, I don't harm others. I don't lash out at people. I don't, get angry. I don't get really angry and just lose my temper in a way when I'm with friends and whatnot. It's very important to just acknowledge that um, your friends do have this shadow self, and you as well, you do have this shadow self. Not everyone is perfect. So stop trying to look out for perfect friends, for example, that do not have any negative traits whatsoever. Everyone has a negative trait. It just depends on how they actually channel their negative traits. Do they love to indulge in these negative conversations over and over and over again? They love to harm others, they love to backbite, or are they actually taking these negative shadow self traits and channeling them into something better, into the greater good, into something productive, to their work, for example? That's something you guys should look out for, and that I should look out for as well. It's helped me a lot in picking my friends over the years. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps the channel grow. And as always, thank you guys for watching.